Well, a very good afternoon from Phuket, and today we're back over in Camelot and we're going to be looking at some budget accommodation in the way of the JP Guesthouse. So stay tuned, I'll be right back after this. Well, I've just arrived in Camelot and we're going to be looking at a guest house here that's positioned right on the main road as you go through Camelot, and we are roughly 5 minutes walking from the beach, so it's quite a nice spot on the main road. There is a large supermarket just down the bottom of the road, which is the Big C supermarket, and there's quite a few bars as well. So there's plenty of shops, restaurants, few 7-Elevens and Family Mart, etc. in this area. Now, the lady who owns this property is very flexible when it comes to price. She's willing to do some discounts if you want to stay in the property for a longer period, maybe a month or even 2 months. But the basic price starts at 600 per night in low season and 1200 in high season. So we're going to go inside now and take a look. There's 5 rooms, but they start at number 2 for some reason. So we're going to take a look at room 3, 4 and 6. Now, as you walk in, you can see that there are some washing machines here, which are, of course, if you're going to be staying for a long period, this is very convenient and handy to do any of your own laundry. Of course, there's always laundry shops that, if you prefer, you can take your laundry and have it done. Okay, well, we're going to start off in room 3 and take a look at this accommodation first. Now, there is free Wi-Fi, as you can see on the wall. I've asked the lady owner about the Wi-Fi. If you're staying here monthly, she's looking at around 10,000 baht, which is flexible on the price. Of course, 10,000 baht is in the low season. In the high season, you're going to be looking at around the 16,000 baht. Let's go in and take a look at room 3. Nice and cool in here. I've noticed, because the lady owns an a couple of air conditioning companies, there's all new air conditioning units in the room, so you've got really good air conditioning. It's very cool in here, so the air conditioning is working really well. There's quite a reasonable sized bathroom with the normal shower, of course, toilet and sink. There's also the very important safe. So the rooms have got safes. I believe all the rooms have a safe, so you can put your passport, money, etc., anything valuable inside the safe. So that's quite secure. There's a nice flat screen TV on the wall. She does have cable. Most of the channels you're going to find are in Thai, but I think there are 1 or 2 foreign channels as well. There may be 1 English channel, or German channel, or something like that. And then we have a small fridge, so you're going to be able to keep a little bit of food and drink in there, such as water, soft drinks, whatever you want to put in there. Really, you're going to be able to keep that cool. And I've also noticed a kettle, which I think is really good, because a lot of the rooms that you rent over in Thailand, sometimes they don't have a kettle, and a basic thing like a kettle is really handy. Of course, if you want to make a hot drink, such as a cup of tea or a coffee, it's great to have that facility. So there's a kettle there. Nice size double bed. I believe that could also be a twin as well, looking at it, because it looks like it's got a seam running down it. I will ask her when I go down whether they can be made into twin rooms. As far as I know, they're all double rooms, but I will mention that to her and put that onto the video. So you've got a reasonable size bed there, double bed. On this particular room, a small balcony outside. Some of the rooms have got slightly larger balconies, I noticed. All the room sizes are roughly the same. Very, very slight differences, apart from the balconies, which will differ. This one is, of course, at the front, which is quite close to the main road. Doesn't sound too noisy in here. It looks like the windows are pretty good, which makes a change, because sometimes the rooms can be noisy if you're close to a main road, of course. There you go, you can't really hear much noise from outside. It is a busy road, but of course later in the evening it goes quieter. By staying on this particular road, you have got all the bars and restaurants right outside the property. So let's go across now and take a look at room 4. I'm not quite sure why the numbers start at 2. As I said, there's 5 rooms in total, starting from number 2. Again, I can feel that the air conditioning is very good in here. It's very cool. You have the standard key card, so obviously when you go out the room you take that off and that will shut all down the electric. Again, another reasonably sized bathroom. With a shower. And then again a double bed, which again looks like it can be made into a twin. As I say, I will ask her. I'm going to just check and make sure that this room does have a safe. Yes, it does. So it looks like all the rooms have got safes, a TV, a kettle and a small fridge. And another balcony, not a massive one, but a reasonable size. Quite nice in the evening, somewhere to relax. I mean, this is the middle of the day. I mean, it is now, I think, about 2:30 in the afternoon. So this is the sort of noise level that you can expect in this room. So there you go. You know, there's not a lot of noise. There is some, but very little. We're going to go upstairs now and take a look at room 6. Wi-Fi on the wall there that you can see, so all the floors have got Wi-Fi. There are separate meters in the room. Now if you decide you want to rent this accommodation for a month or longer, then you will have to pay separate for the electric and the water. The ladies told me it's about 7 baht per unit. I believe the water's about 200 baht a month. Of course, if you're just staying here for one night, the price includes the electric and the water. This is now room 6. This room, I noticed earlier, got a slightly larger balcony, quite a large balcony actually. So again, this is at the back of the building, so away from the main road. Very similar style bathroom, same sort of size as the rest. Toilet, sink, wash mirror of course, and a shower. A double bed, or it's made as a double. Again, it looks like it can be converted into a twin. Wardrobe to put your clothes, and of course the safe. Then we have TV with cable, and again there's also a kettle, so it looks like all the rooms have a kettle. Now as you can see, the balcony on this room is actually more the width of the actual room, so you've got a reasonable sized balcony here. So quite a nice balcony actually, this room. And another reasonable sized room, especially for 600 baht. It's clean, it's very well presented. As I said, there's washing machines downstairs, there's a coffee shop right next door. And of course anybody who knows Camelot knows that there are lots and lots of restaurants, bars, places to eat and drink in Camelot, so you're not going to be far away because we are right in the centre here of Camelot, so you're not far away from any of the amenities or facilities. So it's a great little place, the JP Guesthouse, to stop if you're looking for some more budget accommodation rather than a 4-star hotel. The last time I was in Camelot, I covered of course the Novotel Camelot Beach Resort, which is a beautiful hotel, but of course it's a 4-star hotel and it's more expensive. This is more geared towards the budget traveller, doesn't need all the bells and whistles, just wants a comfortable night's sleep. So the JP Guesthouse is one to look out for if you're planning on visiting Camelot and you're looking for some budget accommodation. Right, I'm going to go downstairs and speak to the lady and see if the rooms can be made as twin beds or not, and then I'll come back to you and let you know about that. Well, I've just been talking to the owner of the guest house, and I mentioned the fact about would it be possible to split the double bed into 2 twins, because I see that the facility is already there, and she hadn't really thought about it before, but it is an option that she would consider. So if you're travelling with a friend, then obviously this makes that accommodation where you could split the price of 600 baht for the room per night between 2 people, which is then making it 300 baht per night each, which I think is very reasonable for this type of accommodation in this particular area. So this is a good option to have. I've also popped next door to the little coffee shop, and they actually have a really good selection of coffees, cakes and pastries, but on top of this they also have a breakfast menu, so you can order a full breakfast if you want, and prices start from around 200 baht for the breakfast menu. As well as the breakfast menu, they also do a lunchtime menu, and they have things on there such as burgers and pastas, etc. So this makes it very convenient. If you're staying here, you haven't got far to go, you can just pop next door and get some breakfast, or even just a coffee. The other thing I want to mention is, of course, these rooms here are non-smoking rooms, and you're going to find a lot of accommodation in Thailand will operate a non-smoking policy in the actual bedrooms. There is an area right upstairs on the roof of this building where you can go and smoke if you're a smoker, of course, so there is an option of that. Now, of course, if you're interested in staying at the JP Guesthouse, you can actually find all the details in the description down below. They are listed on Facebook. They have a Facebook page, and I will include that in the description. They have a website. They're also listed on Agoda and also Expedia.com. I'm going to include all the details in the description down below. Of course, I will have my affiliate link down there below, so please do check that out. Well, as always, I hope you've enjoyed the video, found it helpful and interesting, and if so, do remember to give it a thumbs up and share it on your social media, because it will really help my channel. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, then please do consider subscribing. Don't forget to click the little bell icon as well, so you don't miss any new and upcoming videos. I'm constantly trying to put out videos on different topics. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I will catch you on the next one.